Someone wants to make love to your mind, okay? There is a person who is absolutely fascinated with you, and they feel this attraction that they just can't explain. There is something you have said that made them go like, oh my God, and they were like melting inside. It's like an all-encompassing experience. I can really feel it in my body. There is a very strong magnetic connection, like an intense connection between you. You can both feel it. It's kind of like bubbling, it's sizzling, it is brewing underneath the surface. And this connection between you, okay, it is going on in your minds. So you know how you're able to communicate telepathically, and this is kind of what you're doing, because both of you can't stop thinking about each other, and it's kind of like it's intensifying, because the more they think about you, the more you think about them. And then you both are awake at night overthinking each other. You're having sleepless nights because you're fantasizing about each other in many different ways. Let me just say it like that. But whoever this is, they are definitely turned on by the way you think. And here's what they're saying. I have never met anyone who sees the world like you do with that world card. Sure, they are attracted to you, okay? The way you look, the way you dress, the way you move, okay? But there is so much more to you than just your appearance. This is someone who needs to be stimulated or turned on by the way that someone is thinking, by their depth, their character, to have an attraction towards someone. You know what I mean? Like, there are people who care more about the appearance, but this is definitely not that type of person, okay? And there is something you have said to them in particular that really changed them on a deeper level. It's almost like you're out there, you're bold, you say things like you mean them, because you do. You're very genuine, very authentic, and the more you are yourself, is what I'm hearing, the more they just can't stop resisting your magic. They can't. Wow, with the Ace of Wands, you have something very passionate and fiery about you. Could be a fire sign, but definitely when you start speaking, I'm seeing they just fall to their knees. Like, they have never met someone like you who can express their inner world to the outside. You know how so many people have a trouble really expressing what's going on in their world to the outside, but you took that person to your world, and now they don't want to leave it. They want to be part of your world, and they want nothing more than to be your world. They want to be the one and only for you. And oh my God, there was a song coming up, so it's basically the way that that it came up for me was like, you're on this person's mind literally 24/7, to the point that they're like, did you put a spell on me? What did you do? Like, what the heck is going on? And the song went like, I said, baby, are you tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day. And it's like, they wake up in the morning and you are truly the first thought, because you give that person like a reason to really go into the day and give it their all. You know, that boost of motivation that you get when you're like, today I'm gonna make it the best day ever. You're the reason for that. And then there's a sort of mystery, okay? I'm also seeing like a scene of like, with that crow, fog and moss covered stones and like old scrolls and books. And this is kind of you have a lot of ancient wisdom, you have a lot of ancient knowledge, or knowledge on topics that not many people talk about or think about. You have views that not many people share. and what makes you different. You know what you thought, this is the funny thing, like you thought in the past what made you different made you like repel other people. But actually that person loves everything that is different about you. Like your sharpness with that sword, like you have a sharp intellect. You know how to express yourself. You have depth. But there is this mystery. Not only like that person doesn't know how to figure you out, and that kind of turns them on also like sensually, but they are not about that at all. Like sure they want to be with you physically, but they are not about that at all. They're really, I was hearing they want to peel down all the layers to get to know you. They want to take you out on dates, but not just random dates like let's go grab a coffee. They want to take you out, let's say, to a museum, to an art gallery, to a musical, to something odd, like weird museums or something like it, you know, antique stores, special events, like where you both can share your weird interests, because I do feel like you click on that level of your mind, okay? So it's like sometimes when you feel that attraction towards them and you feel that fire, you know, you have a lot of passion for each other, like a romantic, sensual passion. Sometimes when you feel that magnetic pull, you're like, wow, this is really intense. But I want to remind you, like, your connection is also nurtured by your mental similarities. Like, you think alike. Your minds are constantly exchanging energy. You're constantly in communication with that person on the level of your telepathy. Like, don't be mistaken, okay? When you get that feeling like they are on your profile looking at it, you know, they're kind of taking notes on you because they want to impress you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to know what you're really into and then be able to cater to your needs. I'm also hearing they want to spoil you with, like, of course, spoil you, like, financially, like, treat you like royalty that you are. But not only that, they want to put time and effort in this connection. This is someone who's going to surprise you in the way that they show up for you. Yeah, this is what they're saying. You're my star. You're the star to them. You're the star. You're the world. You are everything. Like, the way that I'm seeing it is you're constantly communicating on that telepathic level, and I'm seeing all these strings that go back and forth energetically, and it's kind of building up, okay? So you can both feel like this energy is building up between you, and the more you're thinking about each other, the stronger it gets. Like, honestly, you can tune into that at any given moment. It does not matter what it looks like currently in the physical, even if they haven't fully moved forwards. It seems like they're still hesitant to truly move forward because they are, not gonna lie, I don't want to say they're scared of you, but they are intimidated. Because I've never met someone like you. That's what they're thinking. I could search the entire world and I could never find someone like you again. Like, I don't want to mess it up. But the thing is, you can set the tone for that. You can kind of like already tune into that connection, both sensually with remote seduction, like where you can tune into your sensual connection with each other, but you can also tune into scenarios with like with that time machine method that I've created, where you basically you timeline shift into the exact scenario that you would like to experience with them, whatever it is, you know, going on a date, whatever you wish to experience, and you can take it into the here and now, because there are infinite realities, infinite scenarios that you can experience with them. And when you do that, because of your connection, because there is already this back and forth between you, they can feel it. It does not matter whether they are on the other side of the world or whether they are currently still showing up a little bit shy. They're a little bit shy. They're a little bit they're the type of person who's very deep, but also is holding back a lot of their emotions. So you can kind of also motivate them to move forward, if you know what I'm saying, by tapping into this. I have collected all my tips on how to do that, how to send thoughts that they can't ignore. Also find out, because there are sneaky ways on how you can find out that they're missing you, what they're thinking, kind of like a peek into their thoughts. It's linked down below. It's in my telepathy guide, guys. And the exact meditation, the time machine method to quantum leap into that reality, is now available for free for you, for everyone who downloads the guide in June. And the magician is also falling out. Wow. They are going to, Spirit is saying, they are going to turn your life into a magical, mystical experience. They want to kind of give you what you have given them, because I think you're not realizing how much you've given that person already just by coming into their life. Something happened between you there. I don't know what it was, but there was a specific moment where you said something that hit them so deep. I'm hearing it resonated so deeply within their soul that it touched them in ways that no one has ever touched them before. And here's what they're thinking: I have never been so close to anyone. With you, there are no walls. There are no masks in this relationship. This is a relationship where you both get to be your true authentic self, like a self that you always were, like you were always your true authentic self. But in the past, there were kind of like these layers that you put up, like everyone does it, to protect themselves from criticism or being judged, whatever, whatever we are thinking might happen if we truly show up as the self that we are underneath. And this is not going to happen in your relationship. You can be 100% yourself around them, like the real you, without boundaries. And there is also a level of fairness and respect, like mutual respect, like equal give and take. It's not going to be calculating, okay, how much did you give? Okay, I'm gonna give less because you gave less, or stuff like that. There are no games in this relationship. Let me just put that, because I feel like a part of you is sometimes afraid that they're playing games, but they are not, okay? Like, there are no mind games. I'm hearing also with that Crow card. Also, Spirit is saying that the honeymoon phase with them will last, okay? Feel like you sometimes have this expectation that when something is really good, it will crash down because it has been that way in the past. It's not going to be like that. This is a relationship of mutual effort. They will not just say it. They will not just say things with that mind connection between you. Like, both of you are very intellectual. They could be an air sign I'm picking up on. They could be very much Mercury influenced. Communication is a big deal in your connection. But you have a great communication, okay? You have the foundation, Spirit is saying. And they're not just saying things. You know how some people say things, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna do all these things for you, of course. And they're never doing it. This is someone who's really gonna stand behind what they're saying. Like, they have integrity, they have honesty, loyalty towards you, and also Chariot falling out. Yeah, someone who is moving with persistence. They might not be the fastest to move, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Like, there is a layer of impatience here, but they move towards a greater vision, okay? Both of you also have a shared vision together, like a mission in this world. It's not just you and them, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, couple energy. There is something that you both will change in this world. And I feel like it has to do with your love, like the way when you come together, there is a whole new energy that is emerging out of this connection. And this energy, it's a very specific energy. This will inspire you. You're very much inspired by each other. It will inspire you to do something for the world, okay, with that world card, to create something. It could be something physical, like really creating something maybe for like-minded people, like a center, a community to get together, maybe something artistic, because that's what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on artistic energy. Or it could be something that you create. Maybe you're writing a song together, or creating poems together, or writing poems about each other. Your love is going to inspire you to do something, to bring something into the world. Or maybe you also want to help people. Maybe you want to help people or help the planet, the animal kingdom. Whatever it is, there is a level of something deeper, and that makes me think about a soul connection here. Spirit, is there anything more before I also get into a quick message from them? Because they do have something to say to you, and it came in the form of a song. You know that I'm sometimes channeling messages through songs, and there was one song that came through before I started filming. Is there a level of something that is still hidden in this connection that we should know about? Okay, I'm splitting the deck. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah, okay. There is a level of that person, like, here's how they come across on the outside at first glance. They seem to be very mature, very intellectual, very reserved, a little bit shy, very intelligent, wise. Could be someone who is in a higher position in career, or, you know, like someone who has a status. But there is a very emotional side to them that they haven't shown to anyone before, and they're willing to open the gates to their heart for you, is what they're saying. And this is also movement. So expect movement in the physical with them, especially the more you tune into these infinite realities, and a love offer. They would like to offer you something. They have seen your value, who you truly are, and that's why they have been holding back a little, because believe it or not, even though sometimes you put them on a pedestal, they are actually putting you on a pedestal. I'm just saying, like, for whoever needed to hear that right now. There's a song that came up, okay? And it's by U2. Let me just read it to you. I have climbed the highest mountains. I have run through the fields only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls only to be with you, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And what came through for me was this. They were saying, I have been looking my entire life to find someone. Like, I feel like I've been running my entire life. I feel like I've been running from myself. I've been running from who I truly was underneath, because I was too scared to really show my true self. And I feel like I have been, you know, they're showing their heart, which was hollow, almost like empty without you. And they've been filling it with all these things, like material things, and like partying, or friends who didn't serve them. Like, all these things have filled their heart for such a long time, and it was still not what they were looking for. And then in that moment where you said something that hit them, that changed them forever, they suddenly became aware that it is you that they were looking for. You know, I could climb the highest mountains. I could run all across the world, basically. I could search the world 4 times, I would still not find someone who is just like you, is what they're saying. Spirit is urging you to dare to dream again, to believe in this connection, to have faith. And you're not just, believing in some maybe here. You're believing in a tangible reality that is possible for you. And if you want to tap into this fully, then I highly recommend you go and do the quantum leap meditation. I'm not joking when I'm saying this has brought me the most results in my own journey. Like, the results I've experienced are almost supernatural. I'm not joking. Like, stuff that went on was literally crazy. And the best thing for me is, like, I came back from this crying because I was so happy and so fulfilled within, because I could feel that it's here now. And that made it so much easier to hold on to this and not look for movement, not look at the time, but just feel it in the here and now. And it is completely free when you download my thought transmission guide. Go to the link down below to grab it. I'm so excited for you. This is such a beautiful energy. If you've been watching until the end, I am manifesting that this is unfolding even faster for you, because the energy you give, you also get back. So like the video, share, subscribe, or hype. This will make it even more efficient, because I'm manifesting on your behalf. For everyone who watches these videos, I am manifesting on your behalf. I'm putting you into my own intentions for all my subscribers, for their love stories to play out in the most magical way. Thank you for being here. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you around in the next one.